Hello, beautiful souls. How are you today? My name is Virginia, and you are here at the Art of the Oracle. Today is What's Up Wednesday, and we have White Sage Tarot and For the Love of Dragons. Two really beautiful pairings. They've worked really well together so far this week, so I am sure they're going to continue to work their magic, which is one of the themes that has been in the cards for the first couple of days. So if you missed those, go back and take a peek at them. Today, when I tapped in, what I heard is that, and I think we all know this, but I heard that the world is awakening. It's not the people, it's the planet, is what I heard. And we're all interconnected, so therefore the planet awakens as we awaken. But there are like really strong forces pulling in both directions. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I don't think that there's a pull in the direction of this allowing and this awakening. I think it was just meant to be for this time. But there is a pull that seems like from shadows that want to pull us into fear and confusion. So let's see if the cards can help us to see something a little more clearly. Okay, I'm feeling that one. The Curious card, number 7. I love this card. And this card is really asking us to be curious about ourselves, our talents, what's going on in the world, that we have choices, that if something, is coming to us that we've never seen before, be curious as to why it's showing itself. If something that you don't want is coming into your world, be curious about that as well. And ask, why is that? Because if you've been here at the channel, I talk a lot about what we're seeing on the outside is really a reflection of what's on the inside of us. So I'm going to say that again. What we see out in the world is a reflection of what our inner world is what our inner world is literally showing us. So if we're seeing a lot of violence and hate, there is something within us that is ready to let go, which means that there is some imbalance within us that really wants very much to be at peace. And if you're one of these people that have been watching war, what do you really want? You send them peace. But for them to receive the peace, you can turn that on yourself and say, what in me is at war? What am I at war with within my own life? Is it my family? Is it my job? Is it my relationships? Is it how I, am I at war with my own nature? Am I doing something that I shouldn't be doing? And there's obviously many levels of war, but as we start to balance that, we will see more balance. Okay? See if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm just kind of seeing that it really just wants us, and I'll go to the guidebook just to double check that we're seeing it as it was meant to. It says, being in the know is overrated, certainly limited, but being curious, it leaves room for mystery, surprise, and wonder. Wow, I love that. It says, now is the time to investigate, ask questions, open your mind and heart to any situation. Approach it with curiosity. With a dragon's eye, a curious heart, you can see what others cannot. All right, there you go. I don't think anything more needs to be said with the dragons today. That's absolutely perfect, right? So we've been told lots of things, but I think we're also understanding that just because somebody told us something doesn't make it true. And I think this invention of AI and all the horrible, untrue videos that are out there are really showing us that we can't believe what we see on the internet either. We have to truly open our heart and mind and truly become more at peace with ourselves, and then trust within our guts, because things will tell us. But sometimes we don't see clearly if we've got a lot of chaos going within. So let's go to the tarot. Okay, so that was the first one, and what it's showing us. Oh, look at that. I love it. Wow, it's almost like, what else do you need, right? These two cards. You have Be Curious and the Sun. And the 7 means that we have choices, we have options. We do. If we see something, be curious as to why we're seeing it, because we're these amazing magical beings, if you saw in the first 2 days of this week's the readings. And this feels pretty magical as well. The sun is coming down, illuminating. It's bringing and illuminating light codes within all of us. We have crystalline energy. We have energy from the sun as well as the earth. So all of this is becoming illuminated right now. And I also feel that this card is showing us the 1 and 9 equals 10, which we're in this 10 year or 1 year. It's showing us that something is being illuminated for us. In this year, it's a time of illumination. And on a personal level, if you're looking for something and you want to know the answers, something is going to come to you, some new awareness. And I think it's through being curious, being able to see things in a little bit more, not in an absolute way, but in a little bit more of a malleable way. So things like the magic, or you know what, I think it opened up by saying, it's like there is no magic when you think you know everything, because then you stop looking, you stop being curious. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Okay, we have one more. Oh, look, the Queen of Cups. I love that. Yeah, be curious. Be aware of your heart, right? Be aware, have a dragon's perspective. Be curious and open-hearted. And this is about the feminine energy. And in the Queen of Cups, she knows she's open and loving. She has this heart that's ever giving and receiving. So I want you to hear that. It's giving and receiving. So a lot of times we give a lot and we forget that we need to replenish our own spirit and our own soul. So tap into your own body and check and see, like, what is it that perhaps the world is trying to gift to you right now? All right, is there any final message, please? So the cards are plopping out here. Okay, so I have 2 more cards. We're going to go with these. And I almost don't want to, because these are all too perfect. But we have the Tower card, which 1 and 6 is 7. Again, back to this 7. So we have choices. So be curious. Allow the light, the information, the codes, the sun to illuminate us. Keep your heart open, because there is a Tower moment happening. Everything is kind of falling apart right now. And you don't need me to tell you that. The Tower is about total collapse. It's about the thing that used to be no longer being relevant, or no longer working, or no longer seeming the same. The beauty about the card after this, with this beautiful Ace of Pentacles, the sun dollar here, is one, it's a brand new beginning. So when the Tower falls, we have a brand new beginning. And if you've ever seen one of these sand dollars up close, I called it a sun dollar, but it's because you see it a lot of time on sunny beaches in Florida. So it has this beautiful, like, 5-pointed star, as above, so below. It's literally bringing the sun down in the depths of the ocean, right? And they wash ashore, and they're still alive unless they've dried out in the sun. That's the interesting part, is that they become almost petrified or crystalline. That's what feels better for this reading, as the sun illuminates it. So it becomes something completely different. It still has the history of where it's been, literally like this heavens above and the depths of the emotional world, which is what the ocean represents. And it becomes crystallized in form, and then you can. I used to live in Florida, so I had a Christmas tree that had sand dollars tied all over it. So I think this is an absolutely wonderful message for us to move forward and to feel the hope and the love and the light that is in this world right now. And that's what I'm leaning into. I know it looks pretty scary and kind of ugly out there, but I know that's not all there is to this world. So thank you so much for being here at the Art of the Oracle. If you like the channel, give it a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you'd like to hear in your next reading. So thank you again. Bye now.